Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Charlene Françoise from Chalk Hill Community Radio, and today I have the lovely
Harrison Beeker from West London.
And we also have,
and obviously it's me, his dad, his father, Mark Beeker.
And how are you both doing today?
Very well. Thank you for inviting us down,
honestly,
by the way.
Thank you for coming. It's really a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
I don't really interview many males, to be honest, so it's really nice to have you. It's always women in the studio here, so it's really nice and refreshing to have some males. You know, we're going to be hearing your perspective on things.
He's going to be happy about the girls being in there. But he should be away from the girls, all right, people?
That's nice. Okay, so please, do you mind, Harrison, just telling me a bit more about yourself? Because I know you're a boxer.
Yeah.
Okay, so please tell me, the viewers and the listeners, basically, how is boxing treating you?
Boxing is going very well. I've got a box cup coming from the 3rd to the 6th of August in Devon. I've been boxing for 13 years now at Dell Youth Boxing Club in West London, and I'm 17.
Okay, and I know this is in Ladbroke Grove, this boxing club, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been with them?
I've been with them about 6 years now, isn't it?
6 years?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit less, but yeah.
All together, because
they had a break.
Yeah.
We've been jumping from clubs to club, people, and the reason why we have, and I hope it's out there now, just to let you know, that I'm a fully qualified boxing coach, and whenever I've trained them from when they were 2-3 years old. He's got an older brother, so I've trained them from the age of about 2-3 mentally, and then physically about 4-5 when they got their balance. And they've boxed all over in different clubs, but we always get kicked out, to be honest. We're going to be honest, because I'll tell you why. Because they don't they get intimidated with the father figure. Father figures are not promoted enough. And I've come on here, I'm hopefully Charlene can help, to promote male fathers, and especially ethnic minority fathers. They have, I think there's a stereotype that we don't love our kids, or we're not as passionate as the mums. Full stop. When we are, there's a lot of us, and I'm just as passionate, if not more. I want my sons to do well. Yeah, in life, in boxing, and in anything and everything that they do. So basically, people get intimidated. This is what I found anyway. People get intimidated from this. They see this and they get intimidated. They feel like it's overpowering or whatever. And we always have issues with it. So right now he's with the Dell Youth, but I've took a step back, so not to interfere at all, really, so that he progresses, just in case it rears its ugly head again. So I train him basically 3-4 days a week, but he trains with other coaches. 5 days a week? Yeah. About 4 or 5 days a week. Trains with other coaches,
Wow. Too busy.
Yeah, he trains twice a day.
Yeah. And how long's the training? From what hours does it start from?
Varies. If it's strength and conditioning or boxing is usually longer than the strength and conditioning. But it varies between 1 or 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Twice a day.
Twice a day?
Yeah, but sometimes 3. But most of the time it's morning and then in the night.
Yeah. And in terms of your diet and your sleep, I'm guessing obviously you're very disciplined.
Yeah.
So what kind of food do you eat?
I'm eating more high protein meals and less carb, because I have to stay at a certain weight for this box cup, which is 68 kilograms to 71.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And I have to also increase how much water I'm drinking. But yeah, diet's well, sleeping well.
So what's your sleep pattern like? What time would you usually go to bed?
Around 10, wake up around 8 or 7, so it's alright.
No, it must be really inspiring and encouraging for a lot of people out there, because I was speaking to my friend about this a few days ago. Sleep deprivation is a big thing. There's many people who don't get enough sleep, and then obviously it affects their character, their diet, because if you're not sleeping right, you're going to be a bit moody, you're not going to be bothered to cook and eat healthy, so you have to be really, really discipline. So that's really good. Right,
people, I got something to say on this. Yeah, there's a thing called the circadian rhythm, right? If you go to bed, in my opinion and many experts' opinions, if you go to bed regularly past midnight, and then you're also say you've got to get up for work, your body is not fully recovered from the day before. That's where you get so many people yawning all day. I'm tired all day. That's all you hear. I'm tired. I'm yawning. if you go to bed early and you get up early, you will have the energy throughout the day. Now, also another thing, this is what I've recently started to do, but I've been doing it a while, as in years, but I've recently got really strict, is I eat 1 meal a day. So I don't eat many meals and get my high insulin level, because as soon as you eat and you have lots of food, your body will start to break it down, and that's using your digestive system. So you have to, that's what I personally do, eat 1 meal a day. He's obviously growing. He's just turned 17, by the way. He's just turned 17. It's his birthday, so happy birthday.
You remind me of Michael Rashford.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Look, come to the closer. Look at the camera. Look, guys. Do you mind just moving up a little bit so Dad can get a bit in?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So sleep deprivation. You know, as you're saying, so you're giving advice about sleep, getting enough sleep. If you go to bed past 12, obviously that's not a good thing.
Yeah, they're saying from midnight. It's actually scientifically been proven. Past midnight, it's to circadian rhythms. Your body shuts down.
What's circadian rhythm?
It's to do with, like, you know, back in before electricity, before all of this gas, and they had a man would wake up when the sun rises, and he would go to bed when the sun goes down.
Right.
You know, so that's how it worked. You know, they wouldn't go outside, because if you go outside, you'd probably be eaten. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
Yeah, so it's totally. But nowadays, people have got these phones in front of them, the TV in front of them, all to midnight, 2 in the morning. Your body is shut down a long time ago, but what's happened is your eyes are seeing light, and when they're seeing this light, it's telling your brain it's daytime. It's human evolution. Yeah, it's very, very important. Sleep, people. Important. Very, very important.
All this technology, smartphones, doesn't help, does it?
Yeah. Do you know how many people moan and complain about, oh, I can't sleep at night? That is a lot to do with your body breaking down food, because they're eating late at night and going to sleep. As you're sleeping there, and your body's breaking down that big Indian curry you had. You know what I mean? Big bread, and then your body. It sounds good. Let's go and have one after. Now, but look, if you do, I do have, but I isolate it to 1 meal a day. I know it sounds weird, but if you try it, people, just try it for 1 week, then get back to me. Sue me if you want.
Did you have treat days? Do you have like cheat days where you treat yourself?
No, I never really have that, because in that 1 meal, I can treat myself.
Okay.
I can treat myself in that 1 meal.
Okay.
It's very interesting. I'm telling you, but everyone's on it now. This is nothing new, by the way. This is it's intermittent fasting, basically what they call it. So all you got to do is, but the 1 meal a day is a bit more extreme version of it. But that's what I've done recently, 1 meal a day. Obviously, if he went to 1 meal a day, it's not advised, because he's young and he's growing. He's probably literally, as we speak, growing. Yeah. I've done my growing a long time ago.
I love that. And can you please tell me a little bit about yourself, please, Dad? Because I know you train Harrison sometimes. So, and also tell us about your part. I know you've done a bit of acting. You've been in the Bill as well, right?
I was in the Bill, EastEnders. I've done a lot of Oasis video. I've done Gabrielle videos all throughout the 90s. I was doing a lot of TV work.
Wow.
But cut a long story short, I should have been a professional fighter, but due to issues, we could go into it into more detailed form, but I didn't make it. Cut a long story short, but he will, because he's got people backing him all the way. He's got positivity around him. Things like this, you are helping him. So every little bit helps. Yeah. So anyone who wants to sponsor Harrison here can sponsor, even if it's £5-10 a week. Yeah, help everything. Every little helps. So if there's any sponsorships or sponsors, he's got a meeting with a sponsor tomorrow in Portobello Road. Actually, we won't name the sponsor yet, just in case. But it's an up and coming young entrepreneur, isn't it? Like clothes for hats. So if he gets that, you know, these are the type of things he needs. He's getting his sleep right, his food right, he's sleeping. We're gonna go try and go out there and win this box cup.
Yes.
And if we win that box cup, it's big. It's very, very big.
And the box cup will take place where? What location?
In Devon.
Oh, yeah, you said in Devon. Okay, Devon, so you train in Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah.
But the cup will take place in Devon. So on what date is it?
I think it's the 5th. It's a Saturday, Sunday. I'll be boxing, but we're gonna drive up there on the 4th.
We'll put all the details on Instagram anyway and other social media platforms. So are people welcome to come and watch it?
Yeah, come watch it. But obviously it's far away, so you know you can watch it on my YouTube channel.
Will it be live?
No, I won't be live, but you will get the highlights immediately after, as soon as I connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Clarence Beeks on YouTube. So Clarence Beeks, where I got the name from. My name is Beeker. Our name is Beeker. It's an original name going way back from India. Then it went to Jamaica. So it's Beeker is the name, and I call it Clarence Beeks because there's a film with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Have you seen Trading Places?
I've heard of it, but I don't really know. Haven't.
Well, there's a very famous film. She's too young, I think, maybe. Well, you look young, you look really young. So it's Clarence Beeks is one of the characters in the film Trading Places. So that's my YouTube. Harrison's got his.
I'm not on YouTube, but I'm on Instagram, which is official Harrison Beeker, and I post daily training, diet, stuff like that.
Okay. And please tell me what else you're into besides boxing. Tell me a bit about yourself, because here at Chalk Hill Community Radio, we're all about keeping the community connected. We love to promote people. We love inspirational people, positivity. And like you said, you know, Harrison is surrounded around positivity. That's why he gets good sleep, around good people. So that's why, you know, you're flourishing really, you know. So that's what we love to promote. We love to promote optimistic things, people that's doing really well, and we like to encourage other people. So can you tell us what else you're into besides the boxing?
Besides boxing, I like to just go to the gym naturally, even if I wasn't boxing. I also like to go to like concerts like Wireless. I was there last week.
Have fun?
Which was, it was good. Got to see 50 Cent, Dexter Daps, people like that. So yeah, that was good.
Nice, yeah.
Boxing, I've kept my circle like smaller because it's made me like focus and more dedicated. And I also like to encourage my friends to train instead of just doing like stuff like staying out late, etc. Especially around my area, it's hard to keep up.
I can understand, and that's what I was saying to Mark, you know, not long ago. Like, I understand that sometimes we can get distracted if we have sometimes, I won't say the wrong people, because, you know, us human beings, our lives are not perfect, and people come from difficult backgrounds. We all come from different backgrounds, so we have to respect everyone's background. Some people don't have their moms, don't have their dads, they've been through trauma. So the way I see it is that by doing what you're doing, you're encouraging and inspiring other people, you know, to stay fit. And that's something I like to do as well. It's all about encouraging people to stay fit, to stay healthy, to have a good mindset, mentality, have discipline, you know. There's a couple of things that I would say. Firstly, when you're a sports person, you kind of live it and breathe it. So when you ask the question, what are you into really, you can't really be into that much more. You have to really focus. If you read the book on David Beckham, Marcus Rashford, any top footballer, any top fighter, you live it. I mean, people like, I can mention, anyone heard of Mike Tyson? Basically, Mike Tyson lived with custom auto. So from the ages of very young teen up to his late teens, he lived with his trainer. They're just, you have to live it. That's my opinion on that. I can't remember what else I was going to say. To be dedicated.
There's no like going out. That was only a one-off because the season started. But if that was during the season, then I wouldn't be able to go to stuff like Wireless. Stuff like
Listen, I know what you lot are thinking. There's a lot of girls out there think he's hot looking. He gets that from me, yeah? He gets that from me. I know I'm a bit old now. He gets the looks from me, yeah? Let me explain something to you now. This is the truth. You've got to choose someone in your life, if whenever you do get into relationships, that is positive, very, very non-argumentative, very mature for their age. You might be with someone 17, 18, but they're very mature. They've got things going on. They don't smoke, they don't drink, they eat clean, they go to the gym. Maybe they're a young gymnast, or maybe they're a young athlete themselves. Yeah, so you live that life together. Yeah, and even if they're not, if they're just doing a job, but at least they're working, they're going to college, trying to better their lives. The number one thing
I think as my age and boxing, I've kept my circle like smaller because it's made me like focus and more dedicated. And I also like to encourage my friends to train instead of just doing like stuff like staying out late, etc. Especially around my area, it's hard to keep up.
I can understand, and that's what I was saying to Mark, you know, not long ago. Like, I understand that sometimes we can get distracted if we have sometimes, I wouldn't say the wrong people, because, you know, us human beings, our lives are not perfect, and people come from difficult backgrounds. We all come from different backgrounds, so we have to respect everyone's background. Some people don't have their moms, don't have their dads, they've been through trauma. So the way I see it is that by doing what you're doing, you're encouraging and inspiring other people, you know, to stay fit. And that's something I like to do as well. It's all about encouraging people to stay fit, to stay healthy, to have a good mindset, mentality, have discipline, you know.
There's a couple of things that I would say. Firstly, when you're a sports person, you kind of live it and breathe it. So when you ask the question, what are you into really, you can't really be into that much more. You have to really focus. If you read the book on David Beckham, Marcus Rashford, any top footballer, any top fighter, you live it. I mean, people like, I can mention, anyone heard of Mike Tyson? Basically, Mike Tyson lived with Custamato. So from the ages of very young teen up to his late teens, he lived with his trainer. They just, you have to live it. That's my opinion on that. What else was I going to say?
To be dedicated.
There's no like going out. That was only a one-off because the season started. But if that was during the season, then I wouldn't be able to go to stuff like wireless. Stuff like
Listen, I know what you lot are thinking. There's a lot of girls out there think he's hot looking. He gets that from me, yeah. He gets that from me. I know I'm a bit old now. He gets the looks from me, yeah. Let me explain something to you now. This is the truth. You've got to choose someone in your life, if whenever you do get into relationships, that is positive, very, very non-argumentative, very mature for their age. You might be with someone 17, 18, but they're very mature. They've got things going on. They don't smoke, they don't drink, they eat clean, they go to the gym. Maybe they're a young gymnast, or maybe they're a young athlete themselves. Yeah, so you live that life together. Yeah, and even if they're not, if they're just doing a job, but at least they're working, they're going to college, trying to better their lives. The number one thing, whatever you do, you don't. That is one of the. Friends are a big thing, but for me, relationships with girls and all that, I don't really want him to get involved with girls because I want him to just focus. They can really distract you. That's what a lot, heartbreak and all things like that. If you go to prisons throughout the whole of England, you see so many people in there, and each cell will have a story about a woman. It's like so weird. You just wouldn't believe how many people are in prison because of girls. You know, honey traps. You can see all of this stuff. There's a lot on. There was 3 or 4 university students recently.
What happened?
The girls they honey trapped a guy, went into the dorms, and they murdered this guy.
Oh my gosh! I try not to watch the news, guys.
Also, Mendy from Man City.
Things like that. Yeah, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, no, it's hard. Obviously, we're human beings, and we naturally we fall in love. You know, we've all been there, done that. Maybe not you.
No, it hasn't. No.
Young, but I do get what your dad is saying, and to be honest. My dad used to say the same thing to me: focus on your studies. You know, I get it now, but I understand that it's good to, if you are going to have a partner, it's someone who is optimistic, motivating, smiley, gorgeous. You know what? It sounds like me because I'm just all this. No, I'm not just saying that. You know, I'm single, by the way, guys. Hey, but no, you know, you need someone to really push you, and I get that. What you going to say, Dan?
What I was going to say is he mentioned Mendy, and who's the other one who got in trouble with his girl? The Man United player, Greenwood. Right, so you people might know this, Greenwood, Mendy. A lot of that, you know, being accused of rape and all of that, because they're putting themselves in that position. You're in a hotel room, the girl's drunk, you're drunk, you make love to this girl, have sex with this girl, whatever you want to call it. the girl again this feels dirty. Oh look, she slept with you. She then goes and calls rape or whatever because she's intoxicated. Because of the Harriet Harman law, she's intoxicated. She can call rape, and then you're just to be accused of it. Can you imagine just being accused? It blackens your name. Like Greenwood, he was found not guilty. Mendy's not guilty, but where are they now? Two great footballers, especially Greenwood. Is it Greenwood? Is it Greenwood? Yeah, we're you know. Yeah, they've had to send him. Why they had to send him away? If you think about it, where has he been sent to? France, isn't it, or something? He's been sent to some crap team in France. No disrespect, but no, he was a Man United. He was a Man United star. Manchester United, arguably top 3 clubs in the world, apart from Arsenal. The Arsenal supporters out there. So can you see what I mean? You have to focus, people. Don't get wrapped up in this. Don't get wrapped up.
Like I said, you fall in love, it happens, it's hard. But you know what? In hindsight, there's a lot of things I wouldn't have done. But it's a blessing. Life is a blessing anyway. We learn from things that happen. Everything's a blessing, you know. But I do agree totally with what Mark is saying to his son, his lovely son Harrison. Stay focused. Girls, that will always come. Yeah, it's about following your dream, your passion. And you need to really secure your life, you know. And
focus on your life, people. Really focus on your life. You know, you can have a girlfriend, I'm not saying that, but if the girl, make sure the girl is giving you positivity. So if you're up arguing to 1 a.m.
Oh gosh.
And then you've got training at 7 a.m. and then you don't turn up for training, then can you see? This is a backdrop to it. Or she's got an issue and dragging you involved in it.
God.
You see, and you're there, you're just about ready to go bed. He's come around my house and he's coached, you know, all of that.
You don't need no toxic relationships, guys. We need happiness.
Thank you.
We need to be happy.
Positivity, people.
Positivity.
They keep saying positivity, but that's true. We need them type of people around you, because when you feel down, you're going to have times where you wake up and you're going to feel down and you're going to feel depleted. I mean, he's lost. He's had about 15 fights. He's had 2 losses. One of them wasn't a loss, people, but because you get a lot of biased decisions. But he's down and we have to bring him straight back up. He's actually quite good, actually. He's probably better than me when he loses.
Take your dad's advice.
And
the worst thing is waking up to someone miserable. Oh my, you're always arguing, you go on a date, you're arguing, but the worst thing, you wake up in the morning and you turn your head and the person's miserable. And you think you go to work and you meet miserable people. Everyone's miserable, but the worst thing, you want to come home to your wife and she is this happy to see you, and it's all good.
You can't get that, people. But that's one of the things. Me personally, I don't deal with more. You have to be nice in the morning. I don't like this. Wake up and you look around and the person's miserable.
Oh gosh,
you just oh my God. I need my coffee. Bloody hell, be nice. You're gonna get your coffee, love. So I mean, just drink your coffee and then you know what I mean, all the time. You know what I mean? So you don't want that. One of the worst things is a girl or guy smoking, drinking. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Trust me. You get to see so many teenagers now. It's crazy how many I see doing the vape.
The balloons as well.
The balloons and the vape. They think the vape is good.
No, it's not.
Nothing's good with the thing going into your lungs, people. Even the air in London's not great. So just having fresh air, that's all should be going in your lungs.
Love that. Do you know what? And also, may I ask you, because I love to go for a run in the mornings, and I've been skipping recently to try and get my stomach a bit more flat. But I love running in the mornings, right? And sometimes I record myself just to uplift people. Do you guys go for a run? If you do, please contact me, because I'm trying to find someone who can sometimes motivate me, because sometimes I just need a bit of encouragement. So if you like to go for a run in the morning, please give me a call. I'll come from a field. If you know any women that would like to join me,
people, when it comes to him, he's 17, he's just turned, he trains twice a day, he can train 3 times a day. I love the gym stuff. I can train in the gym. I done years and years of running. I also trained at Thames Valley Harriers. I done the 1500 meters, and at the time I was there, I don't know if you know an athlete, Linford Christie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was there at the time, just towards the end of his career, middle to the end of his career. And I was a 1500 meter runner while I was doing my boxing. So I did do enough. I don't do much running now, but I run every day on the running machine.
Okay.
But I don't do much. I'm not going to lie. I don't do much road running, but I run every day on the running machine. I train these guys every day.
Brilliant.
So I mean, just get in there, wake up. Don't look on it as a big thing, people. Wake up and just don't eat anything, because intermittent fasting is the best for you. Even if you can't handle it, just wake up, have some black coffee, or get to the gym, do your training, and then have your breakfast.
Okay.
That's the key.
Something to wake you up first, like a coffee. Or
Yeah. So, and if you're not into coffee, green tea, if you're not into anything, but
something to give you energy, though.
Not give you energy, because you get energy. Your body's got the energy. You just got it's the mental state. Get in the gym, do it, and then when you come out the gym, then you can eat. That's just advice.
You know what? You're making me actually want to go for a run today. Like
told you, get up now and do it, people.
Do it,
as soon as you watch this interview, join the members, join the gym, or get out and do something. Just be positive. He's like, people are going to say, oh, he's unusual. Look, we've met all the boxing celebrities. Just reel off some of the names who was at your last fight. Who's the guy who was in the?
Ben Whittaker.
Ben Whittaker, Olympian.
Upcoming Adidas Sky Sport.
We want to big up David Adelaide out there. He's massive. He's an ex-Dale youth.
From West London.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight out there, and he's going to be the next world champion. David Adelaide, isn't he? So he used to be with Dale Youth as well. So get down to Dale Youth Club as well. Come down, Labatt Grove.
Labatt Grove.
So it's just it's on the St Mark's Road. It's called Dale Youth. George Rose box there, James DeGale box there, Daniel Dubois, who's fighting Usyk, he boxed there. His sister, what's her name? Caroline Dubois boxed there.
She's a boxer too.
Yeah, she's a good boxer. This is non-alcohol. This is non-alcoholic.
Apple juice, guys. Apple juice.
Non-alcoholic wine.
Well, do you know what? I must say it's been a pleasure having you here, because this is the health, talent and fashion show. So we love to speak about health, talent. Speaking of talent, you've been a model as well, haven't you?
I don't really want to boast too much, because people might look at the camera and go, "Ooh, how is he a model?" But I'll show you something now, people. I always draw this out. I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. Because people say, "Oh, he wasn't a model. He wasn't an actor." Right, this is me back in the day, okay?
Check you out, all right.
Yeah. Can we zoom in there?
Right in there, look at that, guys.
That was me, that was me. Who's that look like?
So who was that you've modelled for?
I've modelled for everyone. I went for the big agencies, I've modelled for almost everyone. I've done the Calvin Klein, I've done Storm. To Storm for a bit.
Mark 1, do you remember Mark 1?
I don't know if people know there was a clothes store called Mark 1.
I remember Mark
Back
1.
in the day.
Yeah.
It was like Primark. A little bit better, but like similar to Primark. Mark 1 was big.
Nice.
It's flopped now, but it was
Nice.
So I done a lot of stuff. I was on EastEnders, I was on The Bill, I done a Gabrielle video, as I said before. I done Oasis. It was a big group. Oasis, one of the biggest
of course, yeah.
UK. And then you got the Beatles, then you got Oasis came after them.
Love that. Well, thank you so much. You really inspired me. I think after this, I might just go for my run, maybe. But if not, I'll be going for my run tomorrow, because I love, like I said, to go in the mornings. Can I just ask you one question, please, Harrison? Do you have any words of inspiration for people out there who are aspiring boxers? What would you say to them, like in terms of advice?
People my age, I want them to just get out there and do it. Because when I first started, I was very scared of like what people think. And recently, I've just blocked out everyone's like opinions on me, and it's been better. I've been close with my friends, close with my families, and it's been wrong.
That's lovely. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Please stay focused. It's really important, and I'm sure you will with people like your dad around you. And that's it, everyone. This is the Health, Talent and Fashion Show, as I said.
Thank you, people.
Thanks.
My name is Charlene Françoise. We have the lovely Mark here. Mark, your surname?
Beeker.
Beeker.
So we got, don't forget, Clarence Beeks on YouTube.
And official Harrison Beeker on Instagram.
Fantastic. I will put it all on here anyway. We'll tag everything. We'll tag where you train in Labatt Grove as well. So please, guys, look after yourselves. And most importantly, look after your barnets. See you later.